Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode here of the Direwolf20 mod pack 1.10. So, last episode I mentioned I was going to go on a little boat ride, and then I was going to chop down the trees. I did the boat ride. I found a village, and I found an underwater temple. I know I didn't necessarily record any of it, but I did chop the trees down. I'm toying with the option of leveling it down 2, maybe 3 blocks to kind of level it out. If I did that, it would remove these small little ones here, but it would also remove these larger ones, and yeah. So that's something I'm still toying with. I may do some terraforming and just kind of fill in these areas and kind of level this off a little bit. But I want to actually put in some tree farms, and I want to split off the farm animals into their different pens. I want to build a storage area instead of just being in this cave. I mean, this cave is okay. It's nice, but let's face it. It should be a mine shaft or something that I go to. I need an actual base. I did move all the animals into one pen, and I chopped down all the trees. I don't necessarily like terraforming or chopping down all those resources, but I did get those resources. That's it. I can actually make a tree farm. And kind of just removing that top layer around here of those little small ones, and maybe making this the layer, that wouldn't be so bad. I would just have to fill in a couple of holes. Okay, a lot of holes, a lot of space. Or I can make this the top layer and just kind of shovel out all that stuff, and then have to fill in these little holes right here. So that's where I'm at right now. That's what's going on inside of the head of what I want to do, because I've got caves on the top here. I would have to lay down dirt to let the grass grow, so that's where I'm at. So I went up to one of the slime islands. I was in a boat. As you can see, all I did was basically go around the outside of the area here to find out what I had. And it looks like it goes out into the ocean, so I didn't want to continue. But this island right here looks amazing. It looks like in extreme hills, which is nice. And just outside the cove was an actual underwater temple. Along the coast was a village. And this was the island that I went up to. The reason I went up to that island is because underneath it was leaking the slime down. So I just basically used it as an elevator, went up, chopped the trees, and I'm good to go on that. Now, I did find 1, 2, 3, 4 more, like 4 pirate ships in this area alone. Along the coast, I found more meteors, which I didn't go into. There's actually a meteor crashed right here and made an island. So I will definitely take you guys out there to check that out, because it was quite interesting. Along the coast on right here, I guess it exploded kind of like a little lava area, because that was interesting. Very interesting to see. But right smack in the middle, I was not expecting this. There is a mushroom island. A relatively large one. And if I can get in there to where that meteor landed, dirt it all up, we don't have to worry about spawns. So that's another interesting thing to do. I need to go down here through the swamp and see what's on the other side. I mean, there's so much that I need to do in this. I have never actually taken on a water temple in vanilla or anything. So that's one thing I want to tackle in this. But yeah, the main focus of this video is to show you what I've done. Now, I've planted the carrots and potatoes along here. You know, I still have my rice and my industrial. I've got my flax. I do want to actually make automated farms up here, which is why I want to flatten the land out. Like I said, I don't like to terraform these types of things because I like to go with the flow of the land. But I think in this case, this is actually pretty flat. So what I'll do is I'll probably go ahead and just take down a level. Now, if I did take down this one level here, it's going to remove the top of this cave. So I would actually fill in the top layer of it, which also means putting in a top layer over this hole. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do that off camera. I'm going to collect all these resources and everything. I'm going to plug up the tops of the caves. Actually, I'll probably leave the other ones out there. I just want to have a nice level space to make a few farms and a few tree farms, which I did. I went over and I picked up a couple of saplings, and along the actual route, I did find a couple of dark, like right over here. You know, I went right here and just kind of chopped a tree or two down. So I just want to be able to get the saplings for it. You know, I like to have the option of all the different trees. I did find in that village a few things. Let me show them. Oop. Let me show you what I found. I don't know the forestry mod just yet, but I think I want to get into it. Because with the forestry is there's the bees. There was an apiarist there that had the bees. These were the ones that I found leveling out not leveling out, but clearing out the trees. I found cherry hill sapling, mundane larch sapling. See, I want to be able to figure out what kind of wood this stuff produces, what it looks like. I do have a purple slime sapling from the top of the tree, and I did get all the congealed slime. So I just took I took the layer off of the top. I found the jam, and I also got one of these, an illumination wand. How to actually build the energy up to use it, I don't know yet. That's my problem. I don't know that just yet. Now, I did use my tank to collect, and I hid it back here because I found out it's actually useless. The blue slime. It was blue slime that we went up to, and I took a drumful. I took 16 buckets of the blue slime. And it's useless. It is absolutely useless. So, what I do want to do, and I see it here, and here, there's purple. The purple actually makes the night slime, molten night slime. So stone, liquid purple slime, iron makes night slime. I want to test that out. I want to check it out. I did get a purple sapling, and it does drop purple slime balls, so I might just do that. But if I can get up to that island just right off the coast here, that's a purple one. I do not have a way of flying, so I may just have to pillar up. But that's where I'm at. That's what I've got. I do want to get a couple of machines going. I want to be able to do some of this GP because I want to speed up. I want to speed up the transfer pipes. I want to put speed upgrades here. And that requires, I guess it requires GP. I need to figure out what that is and how to use it. So that's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing for you guys. That's what I want to be able to do. What I'm going to do is go up here. And I think that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to take down this level here. That level, I'm just going to take it down one level and start to fill in some of these holes. I think that'll be just fine. That's probably what I'm going to do. So, without further ado, or however you say it, I will do that, and I will give you a progress update, and I will be right back. Alright guys, here's the progress that I have done. I've taken it down just that one level. That's it. Just the one level. And I filled in the holes for the caves that were there on top. At least I've gone around and I've made sure that the lighting is good. I've started to fill in just a couple of these little spots. That's pretty much it. And I've taken down the one little one over there. So that's what I've done so far. I think I like it. It's a pretty decent space right now. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take off all this stuff here. I will have to redo the lighting. I will do a proper grid. But other than that, that's what I have right now. That's where I'm at. I can actually kind of utilize this because I want to use the farm from forestry. I need to get into that. I want to figure it out. But I can actually use this kind of right back here. I'll fill in back here and just use the multi-block structure and use this as the farm. And then I can use this as kind of an access area to the farm. Get in and out and pull the resources and everything. It's relatively close to the actual cave base that I have now, and it can actually be close to the base that I pretty much start, which is might just be here because all the storage is right underneath there. That's what I've got today, guys. That's what I've been working on. I did go around. I only went on boat. I didn't go on land at all, except to go on to the village and chop down a tree here, chop down one of the spruces over here, and of course I went up to this slime island here. Those are the only places I went on land, and that's what I've got. That's what I did. So you can see from the sky here, I have plains. I've got more plains in here, but the rest of it is forest. And the forest is where I'm going to grow the trees. I'm going to relocate the animals over into the plains area. I want to fill this in, kind of just curve it with the natural curvature of the island. That's what I've got. Like I said, I don't like to terraform too much unless I have to. And I think this was a have to. That's what I've got, guys. That's what I'm working on. I will not necessarily do anything too large without you guys. I'm probably going to make some slime boots and a slime sling just so that I can easily get in and out of this area. I'm also going to make a chicken coop with hoppers underneath it to automatically collect the eggs and put it into a storage system. And I'll show you what that looks like when it's done, but it's a very basic thing. You guys know how to make a chicken coop. You guys know how to make animal pins and farm areas. So that's what I'm going to work on. I'll do that off camera. I'm going to continue to mine and gather resources for our stuff, but I'm not going to do anything too crazy without you guys, because I love you. I love your faces. I love you all. So anyway, that's it for me, guys. Like the video, smash it, bring your friends, tell your family, tell anybody who you think would like the video. Smash that subscribe button. Let's get the channel, let's pump it up. Let's get this going. Alright guys, until then, you guys enjoy, and I will see you in the next one.